Welcome to a brand new edition of All of This is Temporary with your hosts, Melody Gates, the lovely as ever,
Hi.
Melody Gates, the hardest workingest, double, triple job havingest, badass female in the land, and Ray Stone, that'd be me. Not all that stuff.
Also hardworking, much stronger than myself, much smarter.
Physically, maybe not. We don't know about emotionally, though.
Also,
We'll see.
yeah,
We'll see about
you're
that.
the rock.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm a rock and a hard place. I don't even know what that means.
But your heart is neither.
Well, I feel like we have to start off by saying, first of all, thanks to everybody for joining along all the time. And because the listenership is growing. It's like hundreds of thousands now. So it's like...
Almost overnight that happened.
Yeah. But somehow last week we managed to lose the first half of the recording. When I say we, what I mean is I. And but it turned out it was okay. But anybody who was listening might have missed out on a few things. And you know what? We're just going to let those be gone in the ether.
Yeah, you just don't want anyone to know the results of the psychopath test that you underwent.
Ooh, let's do that one again. That was a fun test.
Yeah, we can add that to the docket today since it didn't make it, because that's a good one.
Yeah, Megan Kelly.
Shout out Megan Kelly, who also, was she a moderator for one of the debates with Trump from like 2016?
I don't
I think
know.
I saw a short today. I probably should verify that before bringing it up on live air.
Well, I'll tell you what.
We're live.
The reason that this handy dandy globe here is in the new segment that I'm doing on the All of This is Temporary podcast channel is Adjust Your Shorts, on which I announced to everyone that the size of Greenland is the same as the size of Africa.
You did.
And so I'm just bringing this out to remind myself of just how little I actually know. What's funny is I remember it being tiny, not tiny, but small from looking at globes. But then my brain got used to looking at Google Maps. And I think Google Maps knows everything.
Oh, that's what messed it up.
Well, it's the same size on Google Maps because of the way they condense it when they, quote unquote, unwrap the globe onto a single page. It makes it look gigantic, absolutely gigantic. But it's just roughly a little bit bigger than Mexico. So we've got you've got Africa, which is way big, and then you got Mexico, which is way smaller. And that's a little bit smaller than Greenland. So
the big question of the week is, which is going to make it to be the 51st state? Is it Greenland or Canada?
I bet you there's a FanDuel.
Yeah, a FanDuel?
FanDuel bet, I bet you there are odds on that. I bet you can. Yeah. I bet you can make a bet on it.
Yeah, we should start one here.
Ooh.
I bet it's going to be Greenland. Canada will be the 52nd. They're going to be a harder sell.
I'm going to go ahead and say it is possible that none of them make it. Neither Gaza nor Panama.
We don't want Gaza. That's where they were going to do the Trump resort.
Nor
of America.
Yeah, nor Greenland, nor.
But we did get the canal. No, the Mexico Gulf of America.
Yeah. But nothing changed.
Yeah. Anyways, we love Mexico.
Yeah, we do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we don't. I mean, hey.
Yeah.
We got no ill will here.
What is this episode brought to us by? I think I know.
Focusrite.
I think. But what is that?
The control board that I was fidgeting with before we got started.
I was going to say technology.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Barely.
Brought to you by Focusrite.
You might be noticing a slight change in energy in the podcast today.
What is it? What does it say about me that when something doesn't, like if I figured something out and I've got it working right and then it stops working right and then I can't quite figure out how to fix it, it becomes a thorn in my side like nobody's business, and I am no fun to be around, and I don't want to, I just want to throw a tantrum and sit down. I want to punch something inanimate. I want I just want to break something. And then,
this is how it feels in marketing operations when something breaks that you build. Because then it's like takes forever to figure out because there's a billion little things that it could be.
It's something similar to that. Yeah. And I didn't do anything. It just stopped.
Welcome to my career.
It just stopped recording, which is why last week's episode was cut short, even though it was a full length episode.
Plus some.
Yeah.
That could have been 1.5 episodes.
But we'll get into it.
Shorts.
I definitely had a fun couple of weeks there. So I went snowboarding the previous week. And then this week I went renegade snowboarding. And it has been a hot minute. So I went up there on Friday. And if anybody out there is paying attention, the I-17 was closed on Friday. In fact, all access routes into Flagstaff, the I-17, the 40, and the 89A were all closed down.
So what happened to the people who were en route and then it got shut down? Like, where did they have to get U-turned out of there?
They all turned around. When I went by and took the super secret Heidi path that I know and only myself and maybe a handful of other people know about, obviously, because I went by like hundreds of other cars that were parked, pulled over, and waiting for it to reopen, which, by the way, it never did all day. And for no good reason, because once you got around everything, it was fine. The drive was absolutely fine. I've been racking my brain trying to figure out what would be the point of keeping people from getting to Flagstaff. Even the claim was it was a severe winter storm issue, but there was no severe winter storm. It was just a little bit of dust on the I-17.
I think the guy who was supposed to salt the roads was out of town or, hung over and couldn't salt the roads. And even though it didn't need it, they were just like, we can't take the liability. Nobody else can salt them. Well, we're going to shut everything down.
Interesting that you would think that. They were salting and plowing the roads. So that's not.
Oh, that couldn't be it. Maybe they ran out of salt. Or maybe they didn't follow protocol.
They didn't follow proto.
How does it go?
I don't know what the reason was, but at the end of the day, when I went back down the hill, having been the only person or one of the very few people that actually made it up there at all on Friday, it was still shut at the same spot going northbound. So, and I have no idea why, because southbound traffic was fine. So obviously it wasn't so crazy winter weather that the.
Oh, really? It was just northbound?
That is so weird. They were just keeping people from getting to Flagstaff.
Yeah.
I wonder if the town of Flagstaff, there's no way that they would do that because then businesses lose money.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody, I think, would get upset at this. And for me, it was fine.
Worked out well for you, really good for you.
There was nobody on the mountain except for locals. It was a local day on the hill.
I think my favorite part of the whole story that we're totally bypassing because nobody needs to know how to get up there. But
we're bypassing that on purpose.
Yeah. My favorite part, even though I-17, the only real route to get to Flagstaff was completely closed, you were only set back by 10 minutes.
Well,
from when you were planning on arriving.
Yeah, I think that's enough chatting about that.
Yeah. I think he did pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. So you shredded in some powder.
You almost said pow.
No, I didn't.
Well, that's what you could say.
Oh, really?
Yeah, shredded some pow. It was amazing. They said 21 inches. There was not 21 inches of fresh powder up there. There was maybe another foot, probably a little less.
Yeah, did it melt or something?
No, they just lie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. To try to get everybody to go up there. They lie to get everybody to go up there, and then they shut the road down to not let anybody up there. That's gaslighting in traffic. That was so funny. And by the way, yes, for the latter part of my drive, I was thinking to myself, no cops, no cops, no cops, no cops, please no cops, no cops, cops, no cops, no cops, please no cops.
You made it. Yeah. Cops weren't out. The road was closed.
Gives me a special kind of hell yeah when you also get to do the thing that nobody else got to do, but everybody wanted to do. And they just followed.
And one guy tried to do, but he got scared.
Yep, got scared, turned back.
Got scared of a little old sign.
Don't follow me. Anyway, so you had some stuff last week that you didn't get to, and
No, I got through everything actually.
oh, you did?
In fact, I just had some bad news to share with you today. I don't have a whole lot to talk about, so you're gonna have to carry this one.
This is the bad news that you're sharing?
Yes.
This is going to be a short one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I do have 2 things on here.
Okay.
Yeah. So do you want me to go? I can go.
Well, I mean, I just did one. I guess we could talk about.
Well, last week I introduced a new segment.
Mm-hmm. Well, we also could catch up on the sociopath quiz.
Oh yeah, we can do that too.
Right.
Let's do the sociopath quiz.
Okay, but I don't think we have to do it because that would be very false.
You've already done it.
Yeah, we can just discuss it. So here was the question. The question was, a man goes to a funeral. At that funeral, he locks eyes for a brief moment with a woman at the funeral. Mm-hmm. And then the next week later,
he murders her mother.
Wow, that's okay. Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, he murders the mother.
Why did he murder the mother?
Yeah.
And the answer to this, there's, according to Megan Kelly, there's one answer that if you give this one particular answer in particular, and only this answer in particular, which I think there are a few different answers that would work. I think mine also worked. My thought was immediately, they had a plan to murder the mother. And that was the answer.
Mm-hmm. He was very close to the answer.
Nah,
You're pretty close. You're 50% sociopath.
Right, but
psychopath.
But the sociopath. But the actual answer was
because he knew that if the mother died, he would see her again.
Because he could go to the funeral.
Yeah.
And see her again.
Yeah.
Which is so funny because you have to add that she's attractive.
Yeah. I did not get in the setup that Megan Kelly gave. I did not get the fact that the feeling that they were attracted, like he was attracted to her. I didn't get that.
Well, maybe that's the whole game. Maybe
I guess a sociopath would think that like any woman who looks at him is going to think that she wants to bang him or that he has a chance. And so he's going to do whatever he can to get close to her again to make that happen.
Interesting. See, my take is that a sociopath would automatically see even, you don't have to say that he's attracted to her to see that he wanted to see her again.
Yeah.
And so that's why.
It's purposely left out.
Right.
Megan Kelly, you're going to have to comment below. That was done intentionally.
Be our first commenter, Megan.
No, not our first. We had Sam. He was our first commenter.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Commentator.
MK.
Commenter.
Old MK. MK Ultra over there. Megan Kelly Ultra. Well, let's see. No, there was no open mic last week, but I did have. Oh no, I do have a new one, but it's not queued up to show this week. It wasn't amazing. I'm just going to put those in order that they appear, and we'll just pepper them in. The next one, I'm pretty sure the next upcoming one is a really bad bomb. So, but I'm not ready to show that one yet. It just hurts too bad inside of my soul.
Oh, come on. There are.
This one's the bad one.
Had some bad ones that you've shown.
This is the bad one.
Oh, is this the one where I was laughing?
This is the
because you were sweating.
One. Yeah.
No, I was sweating more than
you were sweating because I was laughing.
It's like shit. I got my deodorant.
Very, very nervous laughter.
Well, there was a highlight of my week.
Okay.
That I can share.
Let's do it.
I made somebody cry at work. It was a girl. I made a girl cry.
That's so easy to do.
It really is.
All you got to do is point out something they did wrong.
Yeah, in a moment when they're clearly stressed and they're trying to apologize, but then you keep sticking the knife a little bit more until they have a breaking point.
Yeah.
And then you get what you want.
Yeah, it's totally different when you do that to guys, though.
Is it?
I mean, you
if
tell
guys
me.
cry?
No, it doesn't make a guy cry.
Oh no, it's opposite.
They just fly off the handle and.
Yeah, no, then I cry.
Yeah.
And then
yeah, whose fault was that?
Well, we can go back to the beginning. It's both of our faults. Anyway, so Why do I feel so awkward?
Because you got high before this.
Is it just me?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, so I made her cry. So this is
No, we're not getting off the hook this easy. I don't know what possesses you, knowing we're going to come in here and record to hit the weed pen.
Well, that was like 2 hours ago, though.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. It was before dinner.
Anyways, so this dumb bimbo, this batty haired
Penelope is what we called her last week.
twat.
No, she's not. No, kind.
Had some stuff to do, and she didn't get you all of the stuff, and so you called her and you
Chick
said, "Where's all the stuff,
Chick
man?"
just isn't managing her time and workload very well. All I had told her is like, you just gotta tell me if you're not around. Like, looks to me like you're in the office. I don't fucking know. And you tell me you're gonna complete something and you don't.
And then she had a meltdown. But she was having a birthday party that week, so.
Yeah, she had a birthday party, but she was also at a big event, VIP event.
Yeah, mm-hmm. I'm guessing her serotonin levels were down because she did some extracurricular activities on her birthday.
I hate when people are like, I'm sorry. I hate that. I really hate a bunch of I'm sorry's. It's maybe it's a pet peeve when you keep doing the same thing over again. And you're like, I'm sorry. I'm so busy. I'm sorry. I'm so busy. I'm like, look, bitch. Let's talk about being busy.
I'm glad that you don't like apologies because I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but I still like you. Some might say I love you.
I will not apologize for anything.
That's not true. You do own your shit.
Well, that is fun that you're the temp at that job technically, and you still made that full-time employee cry. Who is above you?
She's not, but I mean, in the sense that she has a full-time salary position there, and I do not, then she is above me. But, like what I do and what she does are like more lateral.
But you're not
her. I would be above her.
You're not her direct report.
Absolutely not. I don't think she could handle that.
Yeah, because speaking, you know what, that actually brings up a good point. I wanted to talk about this like Trouble. Remember Trouble?
The game Trouble. Yeah, I have the German version here.
No, just the word.
I thought you were talking about the game.
Right?
Oh yeah, that's right. We were talking about that.
Remember being in trouble? Like, that's the equivalent of being in trouble. She cried with you because she was in trouble for what she did. But you remember, Mom, you're going to be in trouble. I'm going to tell on you.
Wait till Dad gets home.
You're going to be in such trouble. Whatever happened to that? Now it's, you're going to pay a fine or go to jail. Mm-hmm. That's the new version. The adult version of you're in trouble. You're getting arrested now, punk.
Before it was like you were going to get grounded and you weren't going to get to watch TV for a couple of days. Now it's like, no, you got to pay $10,000. You have to fork over part of your retirement plan.
Did we go over my post-leg workout walk now?
No, but
it's my new favorite.
Post leg workout or post snowboarding workout?
No, my sachet from the leg workout. I think we did. We talked about it. My new favorite little walk is like the little gay sachet away from the leg machine. After I've done. What are you looking at?
I'm looking at this globe here. My attention got taken by this country I've never heard of before.
Well, this is an old globe, so it may or may not still be a country.
What I was wondering is how old this globe is.
What country are you looking at?
Maybe Greenland really is the size of Africa now.
Yeah.
Africa shrunk and Greenland grew.
Yeah, well, I mean, ice has been melting, so maybe it's one of those like you melt the ice on it and the land grows magically.
This country that I'm looking at is between Western Sahara and Mali, just above Guinea and Senegal. This country, and just, southwest of Algeria, this country is called Mauritania. Have you heard of it? Mauritania, yeah. It's like it's on the coast, and then it's snug between Western Sahara, Algeria, Mali, and Senegal. Not really Guinea, but Guinea is south.
Mauri.
Yeah.
Tania. Yeah, it's still a country. Formerly the Islamic Republic of Mauritania.
What's going on there? How come we never hear anything about Mauritania?
It's a sovereign country in Northwest Africa. I mean, I really don't know. I didn't do any research on this at all.
I know. Gosh. I mean, we're really...
They speak Arabic there. They've got some stone buildings. It looks like it's an Islamic
But you know
country.
what? Greenland is bigger.
Yes. Yeah, it's bigger than Mexico by a margin. So Mexico's 30,000 square miles, and Greenland is
I think we should start...
850,000 square miles.
I think we should start comparing all land sizes to Greenland. This is about a third the size of Greenland. Like, how big is Alaska?
It's about the same size as Greenland.
Really?
It looks like it, yeah.
Nice. Texas. Maybe like half the size.
No, Texas is way smaller.
Like half the size of Greenland.
Yeah, or less.
Yeah.
I think there's three Texi, probably 3 Texi in there. I mean, this is really, really going great. I want to complain about USB-C. I don't know why they keep changing this shit. Now you got to go buy a bunch of fucking new
USB-C?
Mm-hmm.
The charging ports?
Yeah, like what? Lightning was fine.
Nobody likes
Apple?
the Lightning.
Oh,
Well, hold on. Which one's the Lightning?
The one that plugs into your iPhone and
the little pointer thing, the flat pointer,
not
the round. Yeah, we're going to a global standard, baby. Like USB-C is the new global standard.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah. I think it'll be great when all of our devices have the same kind of USB charging port.
I mean, I guess that does make sense.
It's that's the first true step in having a one world order.
Yeah. Is you get all the computers together.
Yeah, just like one standardized charging cord.
Maybe that's all part of
that's important.
Maybe that's all part of the quantum computing plan. Is USB-C
and that's how we're going to transfer information between each other.
USB-C is the
like global network
backbone of the. We'll just keep talking over each other. I'm sure you guys get it, huh? And ready, go. No, I'll go. No, you go.
I mean, I have a fun new word.
Okay, go ahead.
Spittle.
Yeah.
You know spittle?
Yeah.
Do you guys know spittle?
Saliva, yeah, spittle.
Yeah, that was my guess too. I was correct.
Yeah, it's not different. Yeah.
Okay. How about this one? What is an oast?
Oust?
Oast.
How do you spell it? O-U-S-T?
No. O-A-S-T.
Oh, I don't know. I know what oats are.
Yeah. No, it's not oats. It's oast. It's what you put. It's a kiln that's used to dry hops.
Oh, okay.
Oast.
Cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, that's it.
Moving on.
I forgot to tell you. So when I got up to Flagstaff on last Friday, I was in the front of a line of guys, and I went to the furthest up parking lot that they were allowing, and it said parking lot full, but I went in to check and see if there were any spots. And 2 other people followed me in there. And then we all had to back out together because there were no spots. So the guy number 3 is backing up very slowly. Guy number 2 is backing up very slowly. And so I'm backing up at their speed. And I'm like, I've got my head turned around. I'm not using the camera. I'm physically looking at it. So I'm just going at what I think is a safe speed. And the passenger in the truck behind me starts giving me the slow down, buddy. Like he starts he's doing
No, he's not.
backseat driver to me from a different car. So I give him I can see you. I go, I can see. And I give him the, point at my eyes and point down. I say, I can see. And he does it again, go slow down. And I go, I can see. So the red car, the little car, is having a hard go of it. So I take advantage of the slow movement, and I see enough space that I back up and I turn myself around. So that then when the truck turns himself around, well, I scoot right on by him. And he did not like that.
The one whose passenger was like, slow down, buddy.
Telling me to slow down.
Oh, no.
And what's funny is I was just regaining my rightful spot at the front of the pack. but
Yeah.
he didn't want me to do that. Laid on his horn, and we're like parking,
He
by the
laid
way,
on his horn
for a hot minute. He gave me a full 5-second horn. And then what was funny is he almost had to park right next to me. He chose to go park elsewhere.
Yeah, because it's embarrassing.
I found the next closest lot because a guy was driving around telling people where to go. And so I go right there, park next to the red car, and we both like, hey, how you doing? And then the guy in the truck went and parked somewhere else. Bitch.
Shame.
And what was funny is like I only
Park
did that
of shame.
because I had done some renegade stuff, some severe off-roading, and like
You were feeling ballsy.
I was feeling ballsy, so I just gunned it and went right on by him, and he did not like it. So that was kind of fun. I had that written down. Angry parking guy.
I like that side of you. I don't get to see that side of you very often.
Right. I don't do it when other people can witness it. Like I don't want to. I think I'm like I have a modicum of that like humility. Where like I don't want to bring you into this, but sometimes when I'm alone, I'll do it myself.
Yeah. I like it.
But-
You can do it with me.
Yeah, Terrell, if you're listening, you missed out last week.
Yeah, you
Was
did.
fun because I invited Terrell to come along, and he was already up north on the other side, over towards Sunrise Ski Resort up in Pine Top. But you would have had fun. You definitely would have had fun.
Too bad.
No
Yeah,
plan.
they might come this Friday. We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, we got another date.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and drum roll, please. Somebody's gonna try it for their very first time.
That's me.
We got skydiving last month, and we got snowboarding this month, and we got scuba diving last year. You're catching up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Catching up. What, to you?
Yeah, to the rest of the world who knows how to ski and snowboard.
I'm always doing some like kind of like new shit.
Yeah.
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 I'm just doing really fun shit.
Yeah, that's what we're
Yeah,
talking
fuck
about.
meditating and yoga.
Yeah. Oh, some new stuff.
Ooh, traveling
Meta-
the world. God. Fuck.
Oh, just meditating. How exciting. I can't wait to try that.
Yoga's the shit. I do like yoga.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, is everyone asleep yet?
Yeah, I think it's pretty sleepy out there. Yeah, I don't have much on the docket, so we're going to vamp.
Well, just a quick, PSA. Remember to get your taxes in. Brie and I, we did our taxes last week.
Yeah.
And we're so cute. We didn't talk about doing them. And then one night we came home. Like, what'd you do today? Well, I got my taxes done. No shit. Me too. How funny is that?
Wow.
That's
Just
true love, guys.
something else.
That's true love.
Oh, I want to bring up the Bill Burr thing. Like we watched the new Bill Burr
Oh, yeah.
comedy stand up, and it's not as good. It's just not.
Not as good as what?
It's his other stuff.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorites, and this time around, it's like
What's your favorite special that he's done? Can you remember? I mean, that's kind of a hard question.
yeah, I don't know the names
Yeah.
of them. Paper Tiger, the last one was really good.
Okay.
Um,
Because I asked because I've never seen a special of his, so I think I'm gonna watch one.
yeah, some of his political views are kind of seeping in. I listened to his podcast too, and his other specials have been like different from the podcast, but now he's kind of getting old. I guess he's just kind of getting old.
He's
Maybe
he's on Broadway now.
Yeah, maybe there's a cutoff.
Once you got yeah.
Maybe there's a cutoff to funny, and he's reached it. The first half was pretty good. I thought he came out strong, but then like he sort of just petered out.
Yeah, I mean, I fell asleep, so I think at that point it must have
Yeah.
not stopped being good.
It feels
I
like
mean-
he's not doing the road as much. He's not doing as many shows to get the special ready, and then he's just doing the special for his schedule, like because he knew he had the Broadway play coming up that he's
The
acting in.
schedule.
I don't know, but
Yeah.
I was like, dang, I mean, he's one of my favorites, and
Well, let me ask you a question. So when he was yelling at the audience or yelling like, I quit with the applause breaks.
yeah, right up top they started
that-
doing applause breaks.
So what's an applause break?
Well, where they clap instead of laughing.
Do they do like a turn a dial thing so people clap, or the people are clapping?
No,
How
this
do-
is just the audience picks to do it. And honestly,
How do they know to do it?
it's really about like whenever it happens with a comedian who is famous and people like him for who he is and not just his jokes, they will agree with you if you say something that's not quite so funny, but is relatable. And so that's what they were doing. And that's why he said, all right, enough with the applause. He's like, I don't want an applause break he's like, enough of the applause breaks, because it was like, basically he was kind of addressing the fact that they weren't laughing.
Yeah. Because he was just ranting and people were like, yeah, you're right. I mean, that's not funny, so I'm not laughing, but yeah, I'll clap because I agree.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
It was like kind of funny, some kind of funny things, but it's like, dude, you better turn it on. You're doing a comedy show, but he's kind of wandering away from that a little bit.
Yeah.
But whatever. I mean, maybe that leaves a little bit of room for some other new up and coming comedians to try to wedge their way in.
Like yours truly.
I mean, there are definitely a ton of comedians out there now. It's so
I mean, it's very common.
Crazy to see like just how many people want to do it.
Because it seems possible. Like there's a pathway now that never really existed before.
Yeah.
If it is a pathway, but you know, there's more people that you can see that are, I don't know, there's podcasts. There's something about podcasting where it makes you feel like you know the person,
Yeah. And the Kill Tony show has elevated a few people very quickly. Like, and brought them. And even just saying you've been on Kill Tony, that'll get you a spot at some
even if you're
comedy
not funny.
clubs.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
we're going to Austin soon.
Yeah, we're going to Austin soon. We'll see, right?
If I get, I'll buy that tonight.
We'll see. You're going to Vegas soon.
I am going to Vegas. I need to brush up on craps. That's what I need to be doing in my free time is looking at the rules again.
Yep.
I'm not going to. I'll just have someone teach me or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
Going to Vegas.
Mm-hmm. I'm never coming back.
You're going to Vegas. Going to Vegas on my birthday, and
hey, we had a conversation.
and I'm not going.
Yeah, you can. I'm staying in like one of the best resort hotels there.
Cool.
Yeah, you could come.
And do what?
I don't know.
So much better to just have a few days to myself here.
Honestly, I would, if the roles were reversed, I don't know. I would probably go to Vegas. But I totally get that you want to, I get, whenever you're going to go do comedy or something and I'm at home, I kind of like it.
Yeah.
It's nice having that alone time.
Yeah. And I'm not a gambler. Don't like it at all. So what would I do? Just sit around at the pool? Be like, no, I wish I was working on my stuff.
Yeah. I like it when I'm winning. I don't know. I'll probably set aside a couple $100. Mm-hmm. Have some fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
You're going to give...
Maybe I'll go to a show.
Give them a little money. Contribute.
I gotta put my outfits together.
Right.
Yeah.
That's very
I have
important.
no idea what I'm going to wear. It's I'm
okay.
a little stressed out. Because we have to wear a vest for the conference. I haven't even seen what the vest looks like. Yeah. So I don't know. Am I going to wear jeans? I feel very uncomfortable in jeans these days. Like I only want to wear yoga pants. And I don't think that's professional. I got to wear business casual.
Right. Yoga pants and a vest is not how you go to the conference.
I don't think so.
No. I don't think so. Definitely not.
Definitely not.
Yeah. Not a chance.
I told Maddie that's what I was going to wear. And she was like, no.
Yeah.
I was kidding.
Yeah. Right.
She didn't say no either, but I know she was thinking it.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, you better not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah, big, important stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're at 33 minutes. What else we got?
We can't be perfect every time,
Let's see. I got nothing.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I got a lot of family stuff going on, a lot of that. And
you tried to give away my refrigerator.
I tried to give away your refrigerator. Yes,
you did. Actually, give one of them away, but not the one that you thought you were giving away.
Yeah, I was like, the fridge is just sitting there. It's not being used. I don't think he would mind. But then as I was like coming out of my mouth and I was saying it to you and I was like, oh, this is his fridge, not mine. I shouldn't have offered it in the way that I did. I could have offered it been like, yeah, we have one, but it's raised, but
Well, also it means moving a full-size refrigerator over to someone else's house for a couple of days and then back to our house.
Definitely didn't think about that, yeah.
Luckily, I had a mini fridge that was big enough to hold. I'm just glad they had a
was perfect.
freezer that they could put their
Yeah.
freezer stuff in. To
That's
keep
what
it
I
from,
was worried about. Yeah. When
Yeah.
he said that on the phone, I was like, oh, mini
Yeah.
fridge. That's the way to go.
So here's the lesson. Always, always ask your own questions
Yeah. Get the full story.
when someone else is trying to give your stuff away.
Yeah.
You just say, hold on.
I'm not giving it away, just lending it out.
Yeah. Just,
You did my family a real solid
How
by
would you-
letting them borrow that mini
Of course,
fridge.
yeah.
And so thank you.
and of course I would have let them borrow this one too if I didn't have another option. But yeah, moving a full-size fridge twice to save
But also,
3
if
days
it's
of
just
groceries is crazy.
yeah. I mean, it would have just for the stuff they wanted to save, it would have been better if it wasn't for that mini fridge. It would have been better just to have ice in a cooler.
Yeah.
To be honest, like that would have been way easier than like the moving of the whole fridge.
Well, that is what he said he was going to do, but this was a little easier.
Yeah.
Or not. Maybe that would have been easier, closer. But he needed to get away too.
Yeah. He wanted to hang out more.
Oh, really? I thought he had to get back.
Yeah, I think he did, but he wants some hangout time.
Yeah.
It's a lot. He's
Well, it's almost St. Patty's Day, so
That's tomorrow.
Yeah,
Mhm.
tomorrow. Happy St. Patty's Day, and
to all you Irish out there. I was going to say Jews, but that's different.
totally different. Yeah, I mean there are probably Irish Jews.
Mm-hmm.
Irish Catholic is usually what you
Here's
get.
a question that just popped into my head.
Okay.
So it's Lent right now. It's the Catholic holiday, right, leading up to Easter.
What'd
It's
you call it?
Lent.
Okay, sounded like Lent.
No,
That sounded like
that's
Lent.
my accent.
Okay, Lent.
My accent.
I didn't know you had one of those.
It comes and goes.
Mhm.
Um.
So, question: It's Lent.
Okay. Yeah, so it's Lent right now, and it's a holiday leading up to Easter, where Catholics traditionally give up something that they really enjoy doing, for God.
Right before their special bunny comes and lays chocolate
Yeah, it all makes sense.
and eggs,
Here's my question. It's Lent right now.
jelly beans.
Tomorrow is St. Patty's Day, a famous holiday for drinking.
Mm-hmm. Catholic, Irish Catholic.
Irish or Catholic? What the fuck? What's going on there?
Like,
Nobody's giving up alcohol for Lent.
isn't Lent over? Or is
No, it's happening right now.
how long does it last? 40 days? Is that
Like
the 40 days
forever.
one?
It's a long time. Yeah. No, I think I thought it was just a couple of weeks, but it's happening now according to my Airbnb guests who are participating in Lent.
Is it just a couple weeks? Or is it supposed to be the 40 days that they were wandering in the desert, the Jews? No, that's the Jews.
That's the Jews.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about all that
Anyways,
stuff.
but yeah, that's kind of weird. I guess the Irish aren't giving up alcohol.
I would-
Maybe they celebrate Lent differently.
I always thought Lent was about Mardi Gras.
That's part of it. Fat Tuesday.
Right?
I think Fat Tuesday kicks off Lent. That was like last week.
Yeah, and Mardi Gras. So it all makes perfect sense. You party, yet you have to give something up. So maybe it's just a trade. You're going to party hard, so you got to trade. You don't give up alcohol, whatever you do. You just give up red meat or something. Something important to you.
I did have something I was going to share today, but you indicated that it might be dumb, so I didn't.
What, talking about work stuff?
No.
Okay, what?
It was an interesting fact.
I indicated that it might be dumb. I don't even know what it is, so it couldn't have been that strong of an indication.
Maybe I didn't say anything to you about it. It's here's what I put in my notes. Interesting facts about cats. What can
Uh-huh.
Anyways, I'm not going to read you all of the interesting facts about cats. But did you know that cats and other animals, certain animals, they can see pee from other animals? They can, because the thing about cats is they can see different UV light rays than humans can. And so they can see where other animals pee. They can see it. Even if it's like dry and
Like fluorescent glow or something? Is
something
it
like that, yeah.
Is it phosphorescence? Phosphorescence?
I imagine it's something like when we're playing the Red Dead Redemption game and they're tracking an animal and then those lights kind of go. In my brain, that's what it kind of looks like for them.
I didn't know
That's
that.
pretty interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know if I believe that right off the bat, but
I did not verify it. I read it in an email.
Did you know that pee glows to a cat?
Their eyeballs are like natural black lights.
And it sings to a dog.
Yeah. Loves dogs.
We had one of those once.
Once upon a time. What was his name?
Bye.
Bad. The further we get away from that whole situation, the more I'm just like, that was an awful fit for this house, that dog. He was a bad boy. No, he was good. He didn't like piss or pee anywhere, but he did try to kill Pearl.
Well, we just have to do the behind the scenes. So before getting the dog, I was trying to convince you or shed some light, being that I have been a dog owner myself, on just how much like effort and time has to be dedicated to the dog. You have to dedicate time to give them what they need. Otherwise, they'll just be bugging you for stuff all the time. And this one was still bugging for stuff regardless. Yeah. But you were like, oh yeah, I'm going to take care of all that stuff. But then you're too busy. So then I ended up taking care of all the stuff. Yeah. And that wasn't the deal.
Neither of us liked it. I didn't like it either. I probably didn't like it less. I mean, you probably didn't like it more than I didn't like it because you were the one having to do the work. But
I didn't really show it. I wasn't like, but it was just.
You were always like, nice about it. But I mean, it always bothered me too, honestly, because I'm like, fuck, I want to be walking the dog. I don't.
Right.
But I also wanted to be going to work more and wanted to go to the gym more. So that was a learning for me. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And let's see. You've got friends that can't keep a serving job, and
I don't really have friends, so no, that's not true. I do. I think friendships are just different when you get older. You know.
Yeah.
We just sometimes my girlfriends and I will just like take days to respond back to each other.
Well, it definitely becomes tougher if you don't have kids. If you don't have kids going and hanging out.
Yeah, everyone needs a play date for their kid.
Here's the little playback from
scuba diving.
Dinner with your current tenants, which
that was fun.
They were awesome. Yeah, that was so nice. If they're listening, thank you very much. That was fun. But how funny was that that Scarlett and Duke showed up, the two kids.
She loves you.
Of Mason and Kelsey. And
I've never seen a little girl with such a big crush in my life.
And not a moment after I was telling them my joke about that I haven't told on stage yet, which is it's a little gift from the universe when a kid likes you. Because it's like, okay, I'm doing stuff right. It means like, you know, because they're like
pure and innocent.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's like a kid that likes you is like a little like, cool. All right. I'm okay. The kids like me. They see stuff nobody else sees. So, okay, we're still doing good. But when a little girl, actually, I guess a little boy too, because they all get padiddled, right? Comes up and like hugs you in your lap, like semi-inappropriately. My job as a man is to put my hands out at my sides directly out and say, not touching the child. Notice the father is present. I didn't do any of this. Like
you handled it perfectly.
But no sooner had I said that joke, she comes running back over, and I swear she was gonna try to give me a smacker. She was
like sitting on your lap, like she gave you a hug, and then she's like looking through these big. She has the biggest, beautiful like
she has
eyes.
A crush on me.
And she's looking at you, and then she's like inching closer, and then she's like, I'm gonna sit on his lap, and then she goes in, and you're like, what are you doing? You tickled her a little bit.
And then I picked her up and put her off my lap.
Yeah. You handled it really well. Yeah.
Holy shit. That is the most uncomfortable. Like, I usually am very comfortable with being uncomfortable. That makes me uncomfortably uncomfortable in public. Like, I'm just like, I did not do anything at all for this. This is all I did was work on their house. Legit.
Yeah. I think that's good. I think that you should have that attitude. Otherwise, people would be like, "Fucking, what's Ray doing with the kids?" You're friendly, approachable, but don't sit on my lap. I'm not enjoying this.
Yeah,
You go play over there.
Please don't. I'm uncomfortable now. Stop it. They're so cute,
Yeah, they're good.
Little Duke with his wonky eye.
Mm-hmm. I love at one point he had his hood on. He's like, like the big glasses.
Yeah. What did Kelsey told me that he's? They thought maybe for a second that he was going to be on the spectrum, and she was like, "Oh hell no, he can't be on the spectrum and have a fucked up eye."
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah, that's bad. That's just bad.
Then you got to be have a really great. So you got to be funny,
or
you got to tell good jokes.
A savant of a musician or something.
Yeah, you have to be really good at something that people enjoy.
Yeah,
and then you'll be fine.
But shout out the new roomies.
Yeah, they're great. Yeah, great guests.
The two Ds, Danny and
Dee Dee. Danny and Dino.
Dino, that's right, Danny and Dino. Mm-hmm. They sound like characters in a... Oh, that was fun. Actually, their job is kind of fun. They do testing on the MLB players, drug testing. Mm-hmm. And when we would try to ask them anything about it, man, did they get so skittish.
So uncomfortable.
I'm like, we're not recording this or anything. They're like, no, we take the very... And it's like, yeah, no, we're just curious about the procedures and stuff.
Really, but also can you speak a little bit slower?
Yeah.
Can you tell us?
So and then... Yeah. And so we were just having dinner with a couple guys who just, for work, they just stare at dicks all day. Yeah. Just stare at them, just longingly. I'm pretty sure I saw Daniel lick his lips when we were talking about it.
That was a good time. So, yeah.
Yep. Well,
sorry, folks.
This is gonna be a short one. What else we have? We have anything else on the dial?
No, I don't know. I mean, I'm excited to go snowboarding Friday. I made somebody cry today. I've never done that at work before. Actually, that was
today?
The first for me. No, sorry, this week.
Yeah. We found a property that we're trying to investigate and figure out how to find out who. As far as we can tell, this 104-year-old person still owns it and has been paying taxes on it, and it was bequeathed to this person in 1980. And I'm trying to track down and see if they want to sell this thing for cheap.
And you wrote her a letter.
I did. Yeah, I need to send it out.
Mm-hmm. We got envelopes.
I gotta send out that letter.
Stamps, if you need some stamps.
I think I do need some stamps. Yeah. I think I've got some somewhere.
Get your own stamps. Yeah.
I mean, they're pretty cheap. $1.22 forever.
Man, I remember when they were 25 cents.
Well, everything's going to go up now. I mean, with the tariffs and everything.
Oh my gosh. I think we need to wrap up.
Okay, you want to wrap it up?
Yeah, I think we should wrap it up.
We're at 47 minutes, and don't smile. This is my new Trump telling his son Barron. I saw a picture of Barron in a news article, talking about what his girlfriends say about him, and he's just not smiling. He just looks like a prodigy of old Daddy Trump, and it's like, don't smile. Trumps don't smile, Barron.
We're very serious.
You don't know. Everybody will see you smile. Can't smile.
Think you're a jokester. You can tell jokes, but you can't smile.
All right. Well, this one has been something.
It's been a thing, and I won't do it again. I mean, I'll do the podcast again.
Well,
you know what I mean.
I guess it's just me and you now. She quit.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.